The next comedian. How many people have seen America's Got Talent? So has he. Let's have a nice round of applause for your next comedian, Mr. Brad Allen.
Thanks, Scott. I was really super stoked when I signed up for this comedy class. I called my best friend the next day. He was like, dude, that's so awesome. I can't wait to see the show. I called my son, and he was so excited. He's like, wow, Dad, that is really, really cool. I'm so proud of you. I called my girlfriend, and she just goes, oh no, why? Which was really funny for me because that's the exact same thing she said the first time I ever took my pants off in front of her. Oh no, why? She is actually in the house tonight. She's here tonight, and she brought some friends who I've never, ever met. And that opening joke was the very first impression they'll ever have of me. So, off to a good start. So I signed up for the class. I paid and like all my friends, they really did want to know why I was doing it. Like, what was my motivation to take a comedy class? And I told them it's really simple. Like, recently I was reminded how important it is for me to be able to make people laugh in my life. So I signed up for the class, paid my dues, and I was like, I want to get my money's worth. I want to get up there and do my kind of comedy. I want to make people laugh with what I want to say. And they're like, great. The teacher said, the first rule is there's no rules in comedy. Get up there and do whatever you want. But they did suggest there's a couple things they highly suggest we don't do when we get up here. Number one is crowd work. Do not directly engage the crowd. What do you folks think was the second thing they said not to do? I'll give you a hint. It's a topic, it's always in the news, and nobody wants to hear about it. Politics is the right answer if you were thinking politics. They said don't do politics. But I was like, my friends all know how much I love politics. They said, well, that's great, but whatever you do, don't do election politics. Nobody wants to hear that stuff. And I said, but elections can be really funny. Think of all the dumb stuff that happens in elections. They said, well, that's true. Whatever you do, don't do jokes about the presidential election in 24. I said, 24, that was my favorite one. Just think back about all the dumb, goofy stuff that happened in the presidential election of 24. So here's another thing about me. I'm not just stubborn. Like, they said, write what you know, and I'm really, really dumb. So I wrote some really, really dumb jokes about the presidential election in 24. Trust me. Well, like, I also wrote the first 3 minutes of this set to stall, so you only got to sit through like 2 minutes of actual political humor. Trust me, we'll get through this together. 1824, you got John Quincy Adams and William H. Crawford, both running for president of these United States in the year of our Lord, 1824. I mean, you didn't really think I was gonna do the presidential election in 2024, did you? No, I said I was dumb, I'm not crazy. So, John Quincy Adams, doing my research, I really got hung up on this guy's middle name, Quincy. It's just such a weird name to me, just stuck in my head. So I decided to look up his parents. Who gave him this weird middle name, Quincy? Turns out his dad was our second president, John Adams. Notice, John Adams did not use his middle name when he ran for president. John Adams' middle name, I looked it up. It's even weirder than Quincy. John Adams' middle name was Nunn, N-O-N-E, Nunn. If you don't believe me, you can look it up yourself. All the websites say the same thing. John Adams, second president, middle name, Nunn. See, there, I did actually write some jokes. They're just really, really dumb. His opponent, William H. Crawford. Now, I did a middle name joke about the first guy, so don't worry. You don't need to know what the H and William H. Crawford stood for. Just all you have to understand about William H. Crawford was that he really, really sucked. This was a bad dude. William H. Crawford his whole platform was slavery good. Fucking slavery. Like, I don't even want to give this guy any more of my stage time. All I want to say is any y'all ladies out there that voted for William H. Crawford in the election of 1827, if you happen to see me on a dating app, do us both a favor and just swipe the fuck left, because we ain't gonna vibe, babe. I want to circle back to the beginning when I said that there was a reason, like something really like reminded me recently about how much I like to make people laugh, why this was important to me. I did actually join dating sites 2 months ago. I downloaded Tinder, Hinge, and Bumble, what I call the trifecta of dating app frustration. So I was always prompted to answer like, who are you trying to meet on there? Like, what's important to you when you date someone? What's your motivation? And my answer was always really simple. I want to meet somebody that I can make laugh. I truly believe that if I can make you laugh, we can get along. And I happen to have met somebody that can actually make me laugh too. So we spend all our time getting to know each other and just laughing together, and it's really, really cool. Her name is Darcy Nicole, and she is here tonight. She was my inspiration to take the class, and she gave me the courage to actually show up tonight and get up here and do it. And I didn't tell her anything about any of my jokes, so I hope she actually laughed at some of them, hopefully the dumber ones, because those happen to be my favorite. And I really hope she still talks to me after tonight, so we'll see how that goes. Last of all, I just want to thank all of you for getting together and helping me to share this special moment with her. And thanks for sharing it with us too. So I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. Thanks everybody. Peace.